If you think meditation just doesn't work for you, you are not alone. Pretty much everyone has tried it at least once or twice, and then they give up. But what if I told you that just 20 minutes a day could reduce your anxiety, slow aging, and literally rewire your brain? No, this is not some fluffy wellness claim. This is science-backed, and I will show you exactly how to make meditation finally work for you. So you've tried meditation, but you just don't practice every day. Every week? Probably not. Why? Well, ask most people and they'll tell you, no, it just doesn't work for me. Nah, it's not my thing. Or they'll look at you in this really strange way, like you've just asked them if they ever leave the house naked. Me? Meditate? What? But thousands of science-based experiments tell us that meditating every day, even if it's for a few minutes, profoundly improves our ability to concentrate, to focus, and that it reduces anxiety and depression. And this has been proven over and over again in separate studies. There is also overwhelming evidence that meditation massively helps you overcome an addiction. Yes, I hear you. As if sitting there with your eyes closed is going to kick a habit you've been wanting to give up for years. Well, if you actually gave it a real shot and meditated for just 20 minutes every day for, let's say, 21 days straight, I wonder. But you think you already know the answer, right? No, that's not going to work for me. Okay, inflammation in the body. And we all have it to some degree. Inflammation in our gut, in our joints, in our muscles. Meditation is proven to reduce it. And for those of us who want to look as young as we feel, the most profound effect of meditating on a regular basis slows down the aging process by preventing the shortening of your telomeres. Now, what are telomeres? Within the nucleus of every cell in your body is your DNA, your blueprint in the form of chromosomes. Now, on the end of every chromosome is a telomere, and they're kind of like the plastic-coated ends on your shoelaces. And when they wear off, the laces fray, and over time, they become shorter. In the case of telomeres, every time your cells divide and they make new copies of themselves, the telomeres shorten, which is directly related to the aging process. But if you meditate on a regular basis, massively lowering stress, studies have shown your telomeres remain intact for far longer. More reasons to meditate. In the UK alone, 1 in 6 adults are experiencing anxiety and depression in any given week. Over 15% of the population at any one time are taking antidepressants. And 40% of people visiting a doctor is for a mental or an emotional concern. And anxiety is the leading disorder in women who are in their late 40s and 50s. Unfortunately, we now live in a world of quick fixes. You need to eliminate pain? Take a prescription drug. You want to feel relaxed? Just go and have a drink. You don't want to think about your problems? Just go and scroll on social media. Bored? Watch any movie you want, anytime you want. Want to feel good? Do a bit of online shopping. In my case, buy a pair of shoes. But to really fix ourselves from the inside out, to escape that voice in our head, to get beyond the walls that we build up in our own mind, we need to get a little bit of discipline and learn how to meditate. But having problems all the time, that's just life, right? Well, yes, we're always going to be challenged. But if you want to manage your life without massive amounts of stress, if you want to take on a problem head on without getting sick afterwards, then let's do this. For years now, scientists have been fascinated studying the brains of long-time meditators. If you've ever attended a Dr. Joe Dispenza event anywhere around the world, you often see there's a select group of his students, and they're wired up to these monitors. And as they meditate, the incredibly high amount of gamma brain waves is mind-blowing. And gamma brain waves are associated with peak focus, with high mental clarity. And in this state, the brain has the ability to rewire itself and to heal. In the words of Dr. Joe Dispenza, when you induce gamma brainwave states, you can experience profound shifts in your emotional state. Negative emotions like stress and anxiety, they dissipate and are replaced by a sense of calm and positivity. No wonder some of the most famous, smart intellects in this world meditate every day. So why aren't you meditating? It's time. No more excuses. Basically, if you are breathing, you can sit, close your eyes, no distractions, and stay for several minutes. Then you're already in the top 3%. So meditation, what do you do? Yes, I know you have all done it before, but have you tried meditation with a mantra? And this is where you repeat a word, a phrase, over and over and over again in your mind, or you can say it out loud. Why? Well, the word mantra is Sanskrit and it translates to vehicle for the mind. So as you chant your mantra, after several minutes, you'll start to experience a trance-like state where your busy mind starts to settle and the mantra you repeat becomes your focus. Without a focal point, the mind is kind of like a runaway train, and it'll do anything and everything to get you to listen to its incessant rambling. So you maintain the repetition of your mantra, overriding any thoughts that come up, and they will, and you will keep on repeating your mantra. Now, you may have heard of transcendental meditation or primordial sound meditation, and both of these styles of meditation, they use a mantra. So how about we give this a trial run with the mantra Om Gum Ganapatayai Namaha. And this comes from a Hindu god of wisdom, good fortune, and is most well known for being the remover of obstacles in your life. And who doesn't have some of those? As you chant this mantra, it wakes up the energy center at the base of your spine, the root chakra, and sets our intentions to overcome the obstacles in our life. And if you practice with this mantra regularly, as you chant it, you can then start to place your focus on your dreams, your desires, on a vision for the future. So let's practice this together. Find a comfortable seat and repeat with me out loud. Om Gum Ganapatayai Namaha. Om Gum Ganapatayai Namaha. Om Gum Ganapatayai Namaha. Now, this is not an easy mantra to master, so be patient. And for this video, we'll chant it out loud together 10 times, eyes closed. When you do this on your own, I want you to work up to 108 repetitions, which is a sacred number in so many ways, but we'll save that for the video next week. How will you know that you've repeated it 108 times? We'll cover that too next week. But for now, let's take a deep breath in together, filling the torso. Hold that breath. And exhale. 2 more times. Big, deep inhale. Hold that breath. And exhale. 1 more time. Big, deep inhale, filling the base of the lungs. Hold at the top. And exhale. And together, Om Gum Ganapatayai Namaha. 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 And take a deep breath in. Hold that breath at the top. And relax. Keeping your focus on your breath, notice how you feel. Being aware of any sensations in the body. And with the knowing that life will always bring us challenges, when you learn how to come home to yourself through your breath, through the repetition of a mantra, your stillness, everything changes. Meditation, it isn't about escaping life. It's about meeting it fully without losing yourself in the chaos. So be patient and be consistent. And know that you don't need any fancy cushions or meditation corner. You just need you, your breath, and your willingness to show up. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe. Until next time, take a breath, trust the process, and take time out to meditate every day. Namaste.